you want to build muscle, get leaner, and actually look athletic without paying for a gym, this is the only calisthenics routine you need to start today. Most beginners fail because they don't need more motivation. They need a simple plan. In this video, I'm giving you a complete full body system built around 6 movement patterns your body actually understands. And yes, I'll show you the sets, reps, rest times, progression levels, and exactly which days to train. By the end of this video, you'll know the 6 calisthenics foundations, how to train them as a beginner or intermediate, how to progress each one, and how to turn this into a weekly routine you can actually stick to. Here's the big idea. Calisthenics works best when you stop thinking in random exercises and start thinking in movement patterns. Those 6 are push, pull, squat, hinge, core, and carry. Cover those consistently, and you hit nearly every major muscle group while building strength that actually transfers to real life. And despite what some people still believe, bodyweight training can absolutely build muscle. What matters most is progressive overload, challenging your muscles over time. Not whether you're using expensive machines or a fancy gym membership. Also, calisthenics usually forces your body to stabilize more, which is one reason it builds strength that feels more natural and functional. Now let's build your actual program. First, the push pattern. This trains your chest, front shoulders, and triceps, and it's a huge part of building a stronger, broader upper body. Level 1 is the incline push-up on a bench, couch, or countertop. Level 2 is the standard push-up. Level 3 is the decline push-up or close grip push-up. Do 3 sets of 8 to 15 reps, with 60 to 90 seconds of rest. Keep your hands just outside shoulder width, keep your body in a straight line, lower yourself under control, and press the floor away. Don't do the worm. Your hips and chest should move together. And here's your rule for progression. If you can do 15 clean reps for all 3 sets, move to the next level. Second, pull. If you skip pulling, you're setting yourself up for rounded shoulders, weak posture, and an incomplete physique. At home, pulling is usually the hardest movement to train without equipment, but it's still doable. Level 1 is the backpack row. Fill a backpack with books or water bottles and row it. Level 2 is the bodyweight row under a sturdy table, or with straps if you have them. Level 3 is the assisted pull-up or strict pull-up if you've got a bar. Do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, with 75 to 90 seconds of rest. This movement targets your lats, upper back, rear delts, and biceps, the muscles that help build that V-taper look. Think elbows to pockets. Don't just shrug and yank. Pull with your back first and pause briefly at the top. And please, if you're using a table row, make sure the table is actually sturdy. We want gains, not drama. Third is squat, your main lower body movement for quads, glutes, and leg control. Level 1 is the bodyweight squat to a chair. Level 2 is the full depth squat or split squat. Level 3 is the Bulgarian split squat, tempo squat, or jump squat if your joints can handle it. Do 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps with 60 to 75 seconds of rest. Keep your feet around shoulder width. Brace your core, sit down between your hips, keep your whole foot planted, and drive through the floor to stand. Big mistake here is folding too far forward and turning the squat into a bad morning. Stay controlled and don't let your heels pop up. If your knees cave in, slow the reps down and think about pushing the floor apart with your feet. Fourth is the most ignored pattern in beginner bodyweight training, the hinge. This movement targets your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back support muscles. If you skip it, your lower body development will always be incomplete. Level 1 is the glute bridge. Level 2 is the hip thrust using a couch or bench. Level 3 is the single leg glute bridge or a controlled single leg hinge. Do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps or 20 to 30 second holds with 60 seconds of rest. Drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes hard at the top, and keep your ribs down. This is not a lower back fling. If you only train squats and ignore hinges, your legs may get tired, but they won't be balanced. Fifth is core. And no, I don't mean doing hundreds of random crunches. Your core's real job is to resist movement, stabilize your spine, and transfer force. Level 1 is the dead bug. Level 2 is the front plank. Level 3 is the hollow body hold, slow mountain climbers, or plank shoulder taps. Do 3 sets of 20 to 40 seconds, with 30 to 45 seconds of rest. Keep your ribs down, keep tension through your body, breathe under control, and don't let your lower back take over. The moment you feel like you're just hanging on your joints, the set is over. Sixth is carry. This one is simple, but incredibly effective. Carries build grip, traps, posture, core stiffness, and work capacity. They're one of the easiest ways to train real-world strength at home. Level 1 is marching in place while holding a loaded backpack at chest height. Level 2 is the suitcase carry with one heavy object. Level 3 is an uneven carry or a longer loaded carry. Do 3 rounds of 30 to 45 seconds with 30 seconds of rest. Stay tall, don't lean, don't wobble, and let your trunk do the work. Now let's turn all of this into a real program. Do these 6 movements in this order: push, pull, squat, hinge, core, and carry. For most of you, this should be a full body workout done 3 times per week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday works perfectly. If you're a complete beginner, start with 2 rounds of the full workout for the first 2 weeks, then move up to 3 rounds. Rest 60 to 90 seconds between exercises and around 2 minutes between full rounds if needed. Your full session should take around 35 to 45 minutes. Long enough to make progress, short enough to stay consistent. Now here's the rule that keeps this routine effective. When you hit the top of the rep range with clean form in all your sets, progress the exercise. You can progress by doing more reps, slowing the tempo, adding pauses, choosing a harder variation, or adding load with a backpack. Here are the biggest mistakes people make. First, doing random workouts instead of following a structure. Second, training hard but never progressing. Third, rushing reps and calling it intensity. Fourth, skipping pull and hinge work because push-ups are easier. And fifth, doing too much too soon. Calisthenics is simple, but it's not magic. You still need consistency, effort, recovery, sleep, and enough protein to grow. And if your goal is to build a more aesthetic physique, this routine helps because it emphasizes upper body width, trunk control, and balanced lower body development instead of just chasing fatigue. So here's your action plan. Train 3 days per week. Use all 6 movement patterns in every session. Choose the level that matches your current strength. Stay in the target rep range with good form. When it becomes easy, progress the movement. And stick with the plan for at least 6 to 8 weeks before you judge it. If you're brand new, don't train to complete failure on day 1. Leave 1 or 2 clean reps in the tank, learn the movements properly, and build momentum. And if one exercise bothers your joints, swap the variation, don't abandon the movement pattern. That's how smart training works. If you want a routine that's simple, effective, and actually realistic at home, start this today. Subscribe to bodyweight and hit the bell. I'm dropping a new workout video every 2 days this month. And comment, day 1 inch, if you're starting this routine today. I'll personally reply to the first 50 comments. Now, go train. Your living room has no idea what's coming.